Guys, welcome to my cactus of the day video. This is going to be like a somewhat short video, but I have a few things that I want to show you and stuff that I did in the last days, so let's have a look. So over here, this is my wall of remaining plants that I couldn't get into the greenhouse, and I'm repotting them all. I'm repotting them to make it safer to overwinter. Normally I would not overwinter at this time, but I want to repot them in a somewhat pretty mineral mix of washed pumice. Washed pumice, it will look a little bit like this. This is washed pumice, and I want them to be completely dry over winter. And some of them, I do not like the situation of the roots, so I put them aside. Normally I would have repotted in like spring or summer, but at that time I was just getting like separated, so I wasn't really doing any repotting. But yeah, now I'm trying to catch up. So over here I'm repotting. I already used up 3 bags of washed pumice. Yeah, I'm waiting for more to arrive. Just the large plants that I will show you now already took like, I don't know, 50 liters of washed pumice. Alright, so in here, yeah, check it out. It's super, like, I don't want to say dangerous, but it's, you know, this isn't a good thing. So yeah, this one's flowering. Check it out. This is a hybrid called Aburi, I think, from a flying saucer Cantora Gelb cross. But yeah, I do not think that this will would ripen in time, but I'll think about it. Maybe I will pollinate it, but probably not. So then here I repotted this one because it was so exhausted from the flowering and from the fruits. This one like grew 5 fruits and it's very exhausted. Like, I mean, a plant probably can't feel exhausted, but you get the idea, right? It's very dehydrated, so I wanted to give it a new soil right now. I didn't want to wait until next year and all that stuff. So, and now it has a huge pot. Soil is mostly washed pumice, and that will be enough. Over here I have Amun-Re. This yellowish fruit is already ripe. The other 2 are not. Then I have this one. I repotted this plant too. This one was in the same pot as the other one behind it. And yeah, I'm sure the new soil will help it to flower again next year. I always try to like reward the plants that flower nicely, that flower on a regular basis and that grow fruit. I usually repot those first. Yeah, and that's the situation in here. I mean, I had to remove a piece of my large TPM. Unfortunately, I thought it would get like a variegated part at the bottom, but it was an infection that started, so I removed that. Yeah, and in here I need to be watering and fertilizing again. I want to do one last fertilizing before the winter, and I need to do it fast because it's getting like, you know, the time's getting close to winter and I don't want to have them fertilized too late in the season. So I will do that now in the next days. Yeah, and that's the situation. I mean, in here it's all super full. It's so full in here, and I wish I would have more space. So maybe next year I will try to get a low budget greenhouse, another one. And I will also like scale a little bit back. Stop sowing out Lobivia hybrids, for example. It's just not my, like the setting that I have doesn't fit so well for Lobivia than it does for Trichocereus, you know. Yeah, and in here you see all these columnar cacti, right? Yeah, I hope I don't have to cut anything before the winter, because some of them already get very close to the roof. And now it's the time when I don't want to cut. When I cut at this time of year, it's because I have to. like emergency cutting and stuff like this, you know. But yeah, I try not to. I try very, very hard not to. And in here, yeah, I watered twice now. And I want to fertilize here last time too. This plant here is one that I'm propagating. And it has already gotten more pups that I want to remove. But I think about like stopping it for the season. Because I want to, like, this plant needs to grow a little bit bigger. Like grow some actual mass. And yeah, maybe I will stop removing these pups now. I removed 3 or 4 already because this is such an amazing hybrid and I want to propagate it for the breeder. Yeah, and it's popping and popping and popping. If it makes it through the winter, then this one will be widely available in the future. Yeah, and in here, here's something that's flowering, but really not a chance to grow a fruit over the season. I mean, it's so late right now. Yeah, everything's full. When I'm walking through the greenhouse, it's like you know, I need to be very careful. And I'm glad when I can like lock up the greenhouse for the winter. And in the next days, we will start cutting back this greenhouse. I mean, I need to look at the date where it's allowed again to cut like the shrubs and everything. There's a time where you can't do it where I live, to make sure that the birds and animals aren't disturbed during nesting. So I have to wait usually. You can't remove the trees, you can't remove the large shrubs. And as soon as the time starts where you can do it again, we will cut this thing back here. And we will like remove everything around the greenhouses. And then I will additionally insulate this greenhouse here because it's not thick enough. The windows are not thick enough for good insulation. Yeah, that's something we will do together. Yeah, and this part, all these plants, it's really frustrating because I want to keep them all. They need to be like singled out, separated, all that stuff, you know. And I'm getting to the point where I just need to sort out even more, and I'm already sorting out a lot. I say that in almost every video, you know, but I just actually I wouldn't want to sort out anything, you know, but when you have so little space, you just have to. Yeah, in here I harvested a bunch of fruits, at least 5 or 6. It's now getting to the point where most of the fruit are ripe. Most of the fruits are ripe. And yeah, it's time because I want to focus on the winter. There's another flower. But yeah, no idea if I will do something with it or not. Probably not. Then I have this plant here. This one is a super beautiful plant. Check it out at the tip. You don't see it very well because of the light, but this is such a great, cool plant. And it is scarred like badly. And I want to save the clone. I want to save the plant. I'm not at a point where I sort out everything right away when it has like skin problems, but it's looking pretty like gruesome. So I cut it back a little bit. This part there I cut back, and I think about removing the second column too, but I will probably only do that next year. You know, I don't want to have something in the greenhouse that spreads like skin problems, skin fungal infection and all that stuff. But I also want to preserve rare clones. You know how it is. Sometimes you need to make a decision if you want to keep it or not. And yeah, this year I decided I will keep it. But it's on my list of plants that look just an eyesore in the background. Over here, these I need to like single out. And I want to like do it in a way where they get like 4 plants per pot. And this is going to be like, I don't know, 15 pots. I don't know, guys. So many plants, you know. I would love to just keep the best, like 1 or 2 each. But then you are like, you know, you don't want to like discard rare plants and all that stuff. And I'm not a plant seller. I don't want to have like people coming over and all that stuff. You know how it is. I'm super anti-social, like totally. So I always donate my stuff to like a local place where people can get them. And yeah, that's the most that I will do. And here are the Hildewinterers that I want to look at how these guys look. It's like I just don't get warm with them. And every year when I see the flowers, they are so amazing. They have such beautiful flowers, but the body is so difficult. These plants are so difficult to grow. So I will try putting them in hanging basket pots like this one. But I'm currently like broke from buying pots and soil, so that will need to wait for another month. These take quite a bit of frost, so I will wait pretty long, and then I will try to pot them in something like this and put them in the roof of the greenhouse. Maybe that will work. Alright guys, this is the end of my video. There will be more videos. Maybe I will do like videos of repotting, but I usually wear like a dust mask, because I really think it's very important when you're dealing with mineral stuff, that you don't inhale it. And yeah, it makes it hard to talk. But yeah, maybe I will do a video sometime in the next days. Alright, take care. Bye.